everyone, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you will be joining this video. I am recording here in my car under the rain, so I hope it has a little bit of ASMR effect today. But I just want to connect with you this afternoon and share a few thoughts. Thank you so much for the feedback on my videos, especially the one when I talked about potential. And it's a topic that is not talked enough about. People don't really understand that in certain circumstance things have particular strategies. They have particular way to unfold, right? They unfold in a certain way. So when I was talking about potential, I was sharing with you guys that ladies do not have time, to wait till you get your life together. They do not have time till you get up from your couch and start taking care of things and paying bills. We have particular program, right? Most of us traditional family oriented women, we have some plans. Usually women want to become a mother, and they need to they need to make sure they are taking that decision with the right person. A lot of times you can wait for somebody to build, but you can run out of time, and you cannot really return or turn back time. There is no way you can turn back time, because you reach certain age and your health start to go a certain way. You can no longer have children. That's why women, don't be upset when women do not want to date for something you're going to do in future, because if you're already 30, 35, 40, 50, you should have already done and completed a lot of things, at least to have a base for relationship. She does not want to spend her youth and her vibrant years for you to just make promises and make you wait, right? And a lot of times what happens is ladies will get into relationships usually with a men who are same age or just slightly older, and those men are building. They're not ready to take on a family. They don't want to have a family yet. And then by the time things they had built, and this woman maybe helps them to build this, by the time they're no longer interested in that woman, because they think, oh, okay, now I have status, I have money, I should probably move on and upgrade for somebody younger and better. That happens a lot. I've seen that a lot, in my own country. It's really devastating, because you have a friend, you have your best your how to say this, most dearest, most trusted person, and then one day they just tell you, you know what, thanks for building with me, but I want to procreate and create a new family with somebody else, because from building with me you look tired, exhausted, you're no longer vibrant, and you should have not been waiting. I just want to say that in our lives we should never settle for waiting for things with no deadline, with no plan, just, or plans that I keep on postponing and go on and go on and go further. When you wait and wait and wait, because we're kind of dying in waiting. We're dying a little bit every day when we are waiting for something and it's undecided, it's unknown. So ladies, hello Elizabeth, hey Bill, good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm here under, well, I think the storm is slowing down right now. So anyway, we are dying in waiting. Unless you have a plan, you have vision, you don't need to be waiting for somebody to put their life together. And gentlemen, those of you who are upset that you don't have the right woman, you don't have this, you don't have that, first of all, you need to become the right man. You need to put your ducks in a row. A lot of men live in very kind of living their life on the edge, don't really put a lot of effort, have bad habits, one day mixing with another, every day like a day before. You don't take care of your appearance, of your environment, of your health, of your finance. You have bad habits, and it goes on and goes on, and you're just like, yeah, there is just not very many good women out there. When in fact, if you would have your ducks in a row, if you would have your debts paid off, if you would be working and doing the work that you love, if you would have give a damn about your health and your environment, you would have women paying attention at you as well. You just, your life would be, your quality of life would be different. Everybody wants to be with somebody that have their things together. And then leads me to another point, and my point is about taking on projects. A lot of people think, okay, men and women think, you know what, this guy really does not align with me, but you know what, I'm gonna help him to get over his drinking habits. I'm gonna help him to get over his smoking habits. I'm gonna make sure that he goes to work every day, not once in a while. And women get themselves in the trap. They think, oh, it's a good man, if I only work on him, he will become better. So ladies do that, and men also can take on the project. A lot of men that I talk to, they fall in love with some, once again, with some ladies, with their imaginary ladies, and they think, oh, yeah, she does web camera, this whole web camera industry, or she does other kind of jobs, or she has also bad habits, or she has a very bad history of her relationship. Her life is a mess and a train wreck. But they're like, if she would just meet a good man, she'll do great. And men also take on the project where it will put your life in shambles as well. So, yeah, I mean, we are at this moment looking at each other and evaluating. I'm not saying that you should be perfect, or there is even a way to be perfect and have everything done and figured out. But what I tell you, go for what you see. You do not always know what's going to be happening in the future. Ladies, if you meet a guy and he's broke and he's never been married, imagine what's gonna happen when he's gonna be married and he's gonna have kids. If he has a mess, without a wife and kids, when you take on the family, it takes a lot from you. You invest in them, you invest your time, your effort, your physical labor, you fix things, you do things. So if as a guy you've never been married, you're like, I don't know, 45, 50 years old, and your life is a mess, you're drowning in debt, and no, if you're not married by the age of 40, you should be rich as a guy, because you didn't have to invest in the family all these years. You should have been saving, investing, and working. So do not blame women for not having the right woman or something of this nature, when you are not prepared. You don't have the right woman because you're not on the level to meet a good woman. So by good woman, I mean woman with standards and somebody that can be worth of your time, right? Just want to kind of expand a little bit on this whole topic of potential. I have another video planned talking about just very precisely, once again, why your growth is your responsibility and not women's. We can't, would you wait on women's potential? You meet a woman, she's really unattractive, she's really not your type. Maybe she is maybe she's 50, 70, 80 pounds out of shape, like much bigger than you wanted. She's not elegant, she's not, just not your type, right? Or she's not, kind of let herself go. But she said, you know what, can you please be attracted to me? I promise I'm gonna start working out today, and I'm gonna become feminine, and I'm gonna become elegant, Give me 9 months and I will become the woman of your dreams. How many of you gentlemen would go and date a woman for a potential? None. That was a quick answer. None of you would date a woman for a potential. If she's rude, she doesn't have manners, she's not feminine, she's not attractive to you, if she is not, you're not, you're not drawn to her, you're not gonna tell her, you know what? I will be with you for your potential. Because I think after you get married with me and you have 2 kids, you definitely will become the woman of my dreams. I want to tell all of you guys who are a little bit of complainers and you did not have experiences yet, or maybe you had it wasn't so good. You just gotta see things for what they are and take control in your hands and see how you can improve what you personally have, because nobody wants to take on the projects. And for those of you who like taking on the project, know that you will always lose, because people are not your they don't owe you to change, they don't owe you to become the way you want to see them. What you see is what you get. And to be very honest with you, usually things get worse when you get into long-term relationships. I don't care about no promises. I've been around. I can tell from my own experiences. What you get in the beginning is the best you're gonna ever get in terms of romance and adoration. Later on, no matter how gorgeous somebody is, you get used to them. No matter how much your man is providing, you usually get used to it. So in the beginning, the appreciation and excitement usually is the highest. So if somebody is already lazy, if somebody already have no motivation, if somebody needs you to motivate him, if you're a lady and you have to give motivational speeches and pep talks, um to get your man to go do some work. Imagine what's going to be happening, when he's older and his health is worse, and he uh become lazier and and just would not want to preserve his energy and not go out, and so as with ladies, if you're with a woman, she's not enjoying doing certain things for you, she's not taking care of yourself. You think when she's gonna have 3 children and responsibilities and a job and whatever else, you think she's somehow gonna blossom into the woman of your dreams? No. But I think I'm gonna make a different video for hypergamy and potential, because it just you as long as you understand the dynamic of things, you can figure out what works for you. But we are not connecting with people for some hoping that they will change. That's the thought I was looking for. We are not making friendships, we are not making some love entanglements or future engagements with people based on their potential, based on who they may become, or hoping that they will change, like in a project. You take on the project. We have this phrase. A lot of women, take on the project. They feel, oh, he's such a nice guy, why don't I just take him on and see, he will change. It's just, he never meet a woman like me. He was unsuccessful in this and that, but it's just because he never met a woman like me. We have to forget about our ideas about that we can change people. You know what I mean? Because we cannot change. We can barely change ourselves. Okay, it's gonna be explosion of music right now. I'm trying to switch it off. Please, no music. Please. Okay, I think I switched it off. All right, great, because I need some AC, guys. As you can see, we have humidity like in Florida right now. We had the rain and I'm just like so that's it. Short message this afternoon. Just want to tell you just kind of want to continue the conversation. Share your thoughts. Have you ever taken on a project? Have you ever thought, oh, if he or she would only be with me, they would get over their addiction, or they would start getting into shape, they would start taking care of themselves. If he or she would only have support, they will change. We can never be in a relationship with somebody or starting something with someone hoping that they will change. People change for their own reasons, they evolve, but you don't have control of somebody changing or evolving in any way, any size, shape, or form. So that's what I would like to share with you. Plus, a lot of people are rebellious. If they know you want them to quit doing, they have bad habits, you want them to quit those bad habits, they're gonna make sure that they not only won't quit the habits, but they will make sure they'll have more, of whatever they are doing. So just sharing this with you guys. Thank you so much for your responses, for your messages, for your support, and for all the good stuff. Well, Bill says things can get worse than better, but I agree. I don't want to fix it up. It's not about, we're not talking about things getting better or worse in the general sense. I'm talking to you that what you see is what you get, and you have to understand that the woman is not going to be, you can influence people, but it's their decision. It's their decision. Very often when people fall in love, all of a sudden they start to take better care of themselves and doing things. But guess what? Once they fall out of love, it's gonna go all the way, it's gonna fall all the way down. So we're gonna always have a roller coaster in relationships. We always going to have conflicts, we're always going to have situations. But what I'm talking about is, you can't promise somebody something that say, what, in the future one day I'm going to have a house on the beach, or one day I'm not going to have a debt, or one day I'm going to start smoking, or you should just wait, I'm going to build this, I'm going to build that. And the woman stays with you, and then she's at the time in her life and health situation when she can no longer have children. I have one of my best friends that she was married and she had one child, and she really wanted to have a second one. And her husband would just kept telling her, well, he was into building and construction kind of thing. He was doing some projects, and year after year he would tell her, well, not now, we are building, not now, we are renovating, not now. Finally she realized, if she's gonna stay in this, her dream, she really had that dream, and her dream will never come true. She didn't want to trap him, quote unquote, with a child. So basically she had to, there were other issues, that was not the only one issue, but eventually she got herself another husband, because she realized that she can't endlessly wait. You understand? Like, I think it's also very unfair to put people on hold. Now, if you ladies, if you meet a guy who is everything you want, and if his potential will never unfold, right? If his potential will never unfold, you're fine. Then you're good to go. It may happen, it may not happen. He may take a better care of his finance, of his health, or he may not. You accept him, you want him just like he is. That is different. But when you have this idea that, like, he will one day, listen, if he didn't do it till the age of 40, 45, maximum 50, he's not gonna do it. The chances are he is not gonna do it. Same as the woman, if she did not become feminine, beautiful, inspirational by the age of 30, if the woman did not become the way you see beauty, maybe you see beauty completely different, but if she did not blossom as a woman by the age of 30, chances of her blossoming into that kind of woman are very slim. It still can happen, but they are slim. So, but I don't even have to worry about this, because none of you guys are going to be with a woman you're not attracted to. You're not going to take on the project. If she is not attractive to you, if you're not into her, you ain't taking no projects. I know you very well, y'all. You're not going to take a woman you don't want and hope she will change. No. And also, you're not going to take a woman once again for her potentials, that, oh yeah, one day she will become, the queen, because and you will only be with her if she instantly attracts you. So don't be mad at women that your lifestyle does not match their dream lifestyle and they deny you. That is okay, because we all have a limited time and it's up to us how we're going to use it, right? So that's all. That's all I want to tell you guys, just sharing some thoughts. But I'm gonna make more sorrow. No, I forget this word. Maybe it's the right one. I'm gonna make more detailed video about potential and hypergamy and age gap relationships, just to give you a simple dynamic, so you won't come in my videos and complain women want only money. First of all, it's not true. And things, men who say that women want only money, these are the men that are financially unstable. But women need a lot more than money, just so as healthy men need a lot more than sex. Healthy men, mentally healthy, intelligent men, smart men need a lot more than running around from one bedroom to another, right? I looked at some different channels, teaching men to sleep around, and I'm like, you have to be so immature and so mentally unstable, have so many issues to learn how to do these things, because they're not gonna make your life better. In fact, you're running from one to another because you cannot get fulfillment. It means that you got things to work on, right? I got an interesting comment here. Exactly. Men don't think, let me give you a makeover, right? They only will think they want to give you a makeover if you're already pretty and attractive, or whatever person they desire. They're not gonna see a woman and say, if we take this, if we change this, if we add that. No, they're not gonna do that. Then exactly, they will only offer a makeover to a lady that they already want. So don't be mad that women are not going to be sitting there and waiting for your potential, because once again, what have you been doing all these decades of your life? That's my question. If you're not ready, I have sometimes men in their mid-50s that reach out to me, I can't go to Ukraine because I have a renovation in my home, my bathroom needed renovation, so now I can't afford the ticket. Listen, if you cannot afford the ticket, you cannot afford a wife. That's all. With that being said, guys, I wish you a wonderful afternoon. I have to go, but I want to wish you a wonderful day. I don't know if I'll keep this video here or not. We got to make our Patreon our private alternative platform, so we will see. But I hope you enjoy this while it's here, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon.